Kalah, also called Kalaha or Mancala, is a game in the Mancala family invented by William Julius Champion Jr in 1940. This game heavily favors the starting player, who will always win the 3-seed to 6-seed versions with perfect play. This game is sometimes also called Kalahari, possibly by false etymology from the Kalahari Desert in Namibia. As the most popular and commercially available variant of Mancala in the West, Kalah is also sometimes referred to as Warri or Awari, although those names more properly refer to the game Oware. An electronic version of the game, called Banchumi, was included on the Nokia 3310. The handset went on to sell 126 million units, making Banchumi the best-selling version of the game. Equipment: the game requires a Kalah board and 36 seeds or counters. The board has 6 small pits, called houses, on each side, and a big pit, called a Kalah or store, at each end. Many games sold commercially come with 48 seeds or counters, and the game is started with 4 seeds in each house. Object: the object of the game is to capture more seeds than one's opponent. Rules: at the beginning of the game, 3 seeds are placed in each house. Each player controls the 6 houses and their seeds on the player's side of the board. The player's score is the number of seeds in the store to their right. Players take turns sowing their seeds. On a turn, the player removes all seeds from one of the houses under their control. Moving counterclockwise, the player drops 1 seed in each house in turn, including the player's own store but not their opponent's. If the last sown seed lands in the player's store, the player gets an additional move. There is no limit on the number of moves a player can make in their turn. If the last sown seed lands in an empty house owned by the player, and the opposite house contains seeds, both the last seed and the opposite seeds are captured and placed into the player's store. When one player no longer has any seeds in any of their houses, the game ends. The other player moves all remaining seeds to their store, and the player with the most seeds in their store wins. It is possible for the game to end in a draw, with 18 seeds each. Variations: a common, more challenging variation is to begin with 4, 5 or 6 seeds in each house, rather than 3. 4, 5 and 6 seed Kalah have been solved, with the starting player always winning with perfect play, as in 3-seed Kalah. Thus some websites have implemented the game with the pie rule to make it fair. An alternate rule has players sow in a clockwise direction, requiring more stones to be sowed in a single turn to reach the store. The empty capture variant modifies the rules to prohibit a player from capturing seeds from his/her opponent when landing in an empty house, that is, only the last sown seed is placed into the store. An alternate rule does not count the remaining seeds as part of the opponent's score at the end of the game. References: Solving Kalah by Jeffrey Irving, Girandonkers and Joss Whiteridge. Solving Kalaha by Anders Carstensen. External links: The Elliott Avedon Museum and Archive of Games article on Kalah, Girandonkers Kalah page. Play Kalah online.